Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt, Train43. In today's video, I'm going to do my overview here on the new 2019 Volume 1 catalog from MTH. And to say the least, I am very impressed with this catalog. It's really good, and there's a lot of really cool offerings in it. So we're going to jump right in. Right here we have the 440 American. And these engines are in here partly because the 150th anniversary of the Golden Spike is, I believe, next year. So for this, they have both of them in here, and these are really nice. They also have something that I really like, which is, of course, the Pennsylvania version, and Norfolk Western and Long Island. So these are really nice. I've considered one of these in the past. I may jump on one of these. We'll see. Next up, we have Norfolk Western J's. I missed out on the last run of these, and I'm kind of kicking myself, so this may be added in, I'm not sure, but these are really nice. I do like these a whole lot. Next up we have the 2900 Santa Fe Northern. The one that I like is actually not, it's in here, but the road number isn't. It's number 2926, and that's actually being restored, and I believe it's, at this filming, I believe it's really close to being running, which is really nice. So I'm probably going to get that because, as I've said before, I'm a huge fan of preserved trains, so anything preserved is pretty much fair game for me. And plus I want something Santa Fe freight oriented around with my Visionline reefers that I have. Next up we have the Northerns. These are really cool. The one I actually like is Fantasy. It's this one right here. It's the Spirit What If unit. This is really pretty cool. So maybe. Hudson's, maybe the New York Central, that one kind of intrigues me a little bit. Empire States, my dad actually has the Rail King version of this in Proto 1, and when I saw this last catalog, I'm thinking about it, and this one is actually going to have the stainless steel plating on it, which is going to be really cool. So I'm really thinking about this a whole lot. SW9s, not for me. E8s, these are nice. They actually did the Burlingtons in the previous catalog in Premiere, so I might jump on those, but these I'm going to skip. We have F3s. The ones that are calling my name are the Santa Fe yellow bonnet ones. Really interesting paint scheme. They've done, in Premiere, they've done these, and they've also done the blue bonnets, which are really cool too. So these are really nice. I may consider these. AS616s. The Ear Lackawanna one jumps out at me. I do like that one a lot. MP15s, not for me. SW1s. The one I like here is this inland steel, the bicentennial kind of colors. I'm a huge fan of anything bicentennial. I never get it. I don't know why. I love it, but I've never bought anything before, so one of these days I am going to buy something. I just don't know what, but I am going to buy something. F40s. I do like this Salute Our Veterans one, although I would almost like to see Lionel do this. I'm sure they will at some point. But the other ones are really nice too. The Alaska is really pretty cool. I have a Lionel GP38-2 in Alaska. Granted, I can't run this with it, but I think it would look really cool alongside it. GP20s, the Norfolk Southern one is really cool. So is the Chessie one. And the Boston and Maine for good measure. Next up we have the F59s. These are pretty cool. The Surfliner one's really nice, as is the Amtrak California. SD60s. I like all of these. I think the one that stands out to me the most is probably the Conrail or the Eco Norfolk Southern. The Eco Norfolk Southern is actually fictional. It's on a GP40, I'm sorry. GP40 that the real one is on. But this looks really cool. R12 Subways. DJ, you're going to go crazy when you see this catalog if you haven't already. This one, he's been looking for these to come out, and well, here they are. These are really cool. The one I like is actually this one here, the gray one. This is really, really cool. I'm just going to skip right ahead a lot of this. And I'll go into passenger cars real quick, because why not? There's your Santa Fe ones, which I think would be really nice if they would have done the yellow striping on them to match the engine, but that's okay. These are going to be chrome plated, well, stainless plated, but they'll be pretty cool. Alright, now into Premier. And Premier Steam, it's starting to get a little long-winded in my opinion. I really think they should just either not do Steam for a little while until something brand new comes out, or just not put these in stock engines. That's what all these are. These are all in stock locomotives ready to ship. We've seen big boys, I think, for the past 5 catalogs. Same with these and the Mohawk 2. These are nice. I think these are also in stock, you know, engines, but the O&W ones are really nice. Same with this. This was in the previous catalog. Alright, now we're getting to diesels, and I know this one here is my favorite one of them all, the 8520. I know Ravenhawk 6910. I know he's kind of was waiting for this. So here we go, and the cool thing is that these engines with the multi-chime horn are actually going to have quillable horns, which I think is going to be really cool. So I'm actually going to consider this. I don't know if I want this one or the Lionel, only because I have a Lionel Pensy SD70 that I think will go really nice with this from Lionel. So I don't know if I'm going to get this or the Lionel. I got to figure it out, but we'll see. RS11s, I already have one in Southern Pacific. Right here we have GP38s. The one actually I like is the Pensy Seashore version. I think that's really cool. First I thought it was just a plain old Pensy, and then I looked again. Nope, it's PRSL. Pretty cool. And the Ontario Northland is really cool too. SD80s, I've actually been kicking around getting one of these lately. Of them all, I like them all. Probably the one I like the most is probably Indiana Railroad. I don't own anything Indiana Railroad, so that'd probably be a consideration for me. FTs, they're pretty cool. I'm not sure if I would ever get one though. S2s, not for me. 4400 is not for me. GP40s, these are pretty cool. The New York Central one's really nice. GP7s. Alright, we'll stop here for a second. Of course, Bicentennial. And actually, Lionel made this way back in the day in the MPC era days. So it's really cool to see this again. And then this one here. Now, this is actually not New York Central, even though it says New York Central. It's actually Peoria and Eastern. And I think that's really cool because MTH kind of puts this in here from time to time. They'll do the New York Central affiliated railroads. And actually, one time they did a boxcar in New York Central, which is actually the 1999 Premier Club car. And while it says New York Central on it, right above the road number, it's actually a Peoria and Eastern car. So I actually have that car. So I'm thinking that I might get this to go along with it. Alright, now we have these. The one right here. This is jumping out right here, the chassis one. And the Amtrak. These are actually going to be very similar to the GE Evolution Hybrid that MTH did previously. My uncle actually has one. You can find it on my YouTube channel. But these are going to be plated. The chassis is going to be a gold plating, and the Amtrak, there we go, that's going to have the silver plating on the silver part. And they're going to have the underbody lighting. Now, I don't know what color it will be. I would actually like to see gold lights on this. I think it'd be really cool. But at any rate, the chassis is definitely a big consideration. If I was to order one thing from the catalog, it would be this. I really like that a whole lot. Fictional, but really cool. And then we have the pink ribbon unit, which is another fan favorite. I do like that one a lot. Next up we have the L5 Electric. It's really, really nice. I'm actually waiting for the P5A to be remade. Maybe next catalog. EP2 bipolars. Another really cool engine. Alright, and now we have probably out of everything in the catalog, I think this is my favorite highlight. I've been waiting for this ever since it was released the first time, which is the R40 Subway set. And actually, I was talking to DJ's Low Gauge Trains, and him and I were talking. He was really looking forward to this, the R12s and the New York and Atlantic GP38. And well, here they all are. So this is really cool. They're actually doing the retooled version of it, the post general overhaul one, and then the original run here. Out of them all, I don't know. I think for something different. I don't own an R40. It's one of the sets I really like to own. So I'm probably thinking the post general overhaul one. They're really, really cool. They're kind of basically the modern subways that they run with kind of the modern treatment, which is really pretty cool. So I don't know if I'm going to pre-order one of these, but it's definitely going to be the on the list type of things. So really, really cool. Really moving to freight cars. As far as freight cars, only a couple things that I really like in here. The first is this American Grain 3-bay center flow hopper. It's pretty cool. I like the American flag on it. And then I also like these Santa Fe hoppers. These are pretty cool. And the chassis ones are pretty nice too. These military cars, these are really nice. I do like these a lot. And these are pretty cool too, these gondolas with the bridge girders in them. Actually, I have a Pittsburgh and Lake Erie gondola with some pipes in it, so I think this will make a nice complement to that. Some nice cabooses over here. Then we're in the passenger cars now. It's actually these two cars right here that I really like. These actually were made by Lionel in the previous catalog. They came out with these. And they were in, I believe it was 4 different 2-packs. And 3 of the 4 2-packs had these cars in them. So I'm hoping they remake those into all of them that were made from MTH. But these are really, really cool cars. So I may consider both of these. We'll see. So then we're into some more passenger cars, and then we're into Europeans. So that's my little overview on the catalog here. Let's go ahead and hear your thoughts and opinions on it, what you like, what you don't like, what you might be ordering. Let's hear all about it. I know that R40, that's something, man, I'll tell you. So, but that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Matt, Turn Over 943. We'll catch you later.